Yes, I can hear you. How do I sound? Okay. Yeah. Thanks for no, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay, sure. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. I sure did. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm grateful for it. Yeah, for sure. Um oops. Let me go to the way I was before. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's see whatever works better. It's gonna keep me what do you think? Is that okay? Okay. Okay. Cool. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this is a time of year, of course, heating costs are higher as the cold weather descends on our state. And so we're providing $5 million that's going to 11 different nonprofit organizations. Think about very familiar organizations, United Way, Salvation Army, and others. And so these dollars will be used specifically to help with energy costs, with your energy bills, particularly if there are people who are falling behind on their bills or in danger of that happening. We want you to reach out today to these organizations directly or by calling 211 to get you connected with that help is that will make sure you can stay safe and warm in your house. That's right. Yeah, this is a contribution from Consumers Energy ourselves, our company. We often look to see what we can do to help customers because while we do a lot to try to make sure people keep their bills low in the first place, there are times where folks are struggling, and so these dollars will be that defense against perhaps having your power shut off or losing services. In the last 12 months, Consumers Energy has provided $12 million in total, and we'll always look to see what more we can do in the future. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and if you have a relationship, if you're working with, say, the Salvation Army, True North Community Services, several community action agencies, you keep in mind Consumers Energy provides electricity and natural gas throughout the Lower Peninsula. So some of the recipients are in different regions of the state. But ultimately, that's why 211 is really the great connector there because it has a presence in communities across the state. It's worth emphasizing and reminding people 211, just three numbers to call on your phone. That's a free service. And it's not just for energy bills. If you are behind on medical bills, for example, or facing hardship that's affecting your housing, whatever your needs are, call 211, explain your situation, and then they can really provide the referrals and connect you with the right help. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 211 is really it's a tremendous resource and it's independent of consumers energy. Like I said, it exists to help people with different societal needs and really to simplify that help that's available. The most important thing you can do if you're seeing a situation that's emerging, it's getting worse perhaps, go ask about help, seek those resources right away. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes it can be to deal with the situation. So calling 211, even if you haven't gotten behind on your bill yet, but you've seen something happen that's going to affect you, this is the time to get help. Yeah, we've tried to do this more and more in recent years. In the last 12 months, since February last year, we've provided $12 million in similar contributions like this. But really, more broadly, we're really trying to look at every single option that's available. We know there's a lot of concern about affordability, about costs in general. We're committed to doing our part to keep costs down and to help people when they need it most. Right. Yeah, I think sometimes people don't realize the options that are available to them. So calling 211 if you're in that immediate need. But if you're a customer of ours, go to our website, go to consumersenergy.com/assistance. You can look at different programs and options that are going to help keep your costs down. Probably little known to some people, if you're 65 and older and you're an electric customer of ours, you qualify for a $4 monthly credit right off the bat. That's $48 a year. So we want to make sure that if there's money that's available to people and they don't know about it, we want to make those connections right here, right now, today. Yeah. Thank Yeah. No, thank you. I'm really grateful for it. So have a great night. Okay. All right. See you. Bye.
host a Little River Casino Resort later this month, bringing first responders together for continued education. The conference has been held at the casino for nearly 20 years now and helps EMS providers earn the credits required to maintain their state licenses. And organizers say many attendees are volunteers who balance emergency response with full-time jobs and family responsibilities. Hosting this conference locally helps make training more accessible and providers across northern Michigan.
It's a saving of cost to them, and plus they're learning from local providers who are their peers, and some people out of the area to better enhance their ability to take care of their neighbors, their friends, and people they care about.
This year's Winterfest runs January 29th through the 31st and is expected to double the number of participants with 150 EMS providers from all across the region. All right, stay right here. Chilly temperatures, that's really what we're talking about for the next few days. Chief Meteorologist Joe Charlevoix takes a look at that weather forecast coming up.
I'm Jada Johnson from Big Boys TV, and the Fish and Game Report is sponsored by Johnson's Propane.
I'm Dee Catton with the National News Desk in Washington, D.C., and this is your news update.
It's truly shameful that now for more than a year, you've had elected Democrat governors and mayors who have basically held their state and local law enforcement hostage and told them, you cannot cooperate with federal law enforcement.
Insurrection threat. President Donald Trump threatens to invoke the Insurrection Act as violent protests in Minnesota continue, leading to another shooting involving a federal agent. According to Homeland Security, while evading arrest, a suspect assaulted an agent who was then ambushed by 2 others. Defensive shots were fired. The agent and the initial suspect are now both hospitalized. The 2 other attackers are in custody. The future of Venezuela discussed today at the White House. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado met with the president to discuss next steps. This as the president spoke with the acting president Wednesday night, saying the conversation was positive. Trump has called Rodriguez a terrific person, but also maintains that any member of the former Maduro regime is not legitimate.
Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but
Can men get pregnant?
Many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
Again, as I'm saying.
Let me just remind you what you testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics.
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool.
A Senate hearing on federal abortion pill policies getting heated on Capitol Hill Wednesday. Republican senators pushing a witness to identify who's at risk for pregnancy complications. Senator Hawley says that the line of questioning was necessary because the purpose of the hearing was to focus on the, quote, safety of women in abortion drug cases. The witness claimed the questions were political. And that's your news update.
The National News Desk can be seen on ABC 29 on Saturday night and 11:30 and Sundays at midnight. All right, switching gears now, taking a look at that weather. Chief Meteorologist Joe Charlevoix joins us. And Joe, yeah, we are in the thick of winter, really. There's no other way to put it. It is cold out there.
Yeah, it's going to stick around for a little while, too, heading into next week, Melissa. So, yeah, cold, snowy. We'll deal with that coming up. We had a little break in the snow today. But that is in a few more hours. We'll have more coming in tonight. Gaylord right now, 13 degrees. It feels like 4 with a west wind. Traffic's moving along fine. You can see, if you look in the camera, there are a few snowflakes passing by. Gaylord probably going to pick up next 24 hours or so, a couple inches of additional snowfall coming in. We do have some winter weather advisories. We'll start in the eastern UP, west and central Mackinac County, Luce County. Winter weather advisories until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. This is for lake effect snow off Lake Michigan. Usually it's off Lake Superior, but we're going to see a south wind. So that stretch of US 2 there, Knob and Way, that area, could see some heavier snowfall. And then from the Leelanau Peninsula south along Manistee, Ludington, that area, Baldwin, for instance, winter weather advisories until Saturday morning. This also for some snow and then some lake-enhanced snow off Lake Michigan. Low pressure sits up there near Winnipeg, north of Winnipeg. That is going to drop in and kind of situate itself tomorrow into Saturday over Lake Superior nearby. And that'll sweep in some snow and keep snow shower chances going through the weekend. There's radar. You can see up to the minute here some of the snow working through the central UP, kind of the leading edge of that. The pink shaded counties in the western UP, those are winter storm warnings. They're looking at some heavy snow there off Lake Superior. So this will gradually work in overnight. Here's what that looks like by midnight. Snow reaching about to I-75. And then snow will progress across the area through tomorrow morning. Kind of a snowy day for our Friday, not the best for travel, with some lake-enhanced snowfall. We'll take a look at the numbers here momentarily through tomorrow night. And then right into Saturday. We'll see scattered snow showers Saturday night, and then kind of the same forecast for Sunday. Snow showers more likely and more widespread though Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. So here's a look at snowfall by morning by about 6-7 o'clock. An inch or 2 for most spots, a little more there south of Newberry. Beaver Island up to 3 inches. There's by tomorrow evening around sunset. Between now and then, a little less north and east, more south and west. Newberry up to 7, half a foot at Beaver Island, same thing around Manistee. And there's a look through Saturday afternoon. And again, a general 3 to 6 inches, but there are pockets around Pelston, Newberry, Beaver Island, Manistee, Ludington, where we could see a bit more. Then cold air will drop in here next week. The coldest of the season, it appears, Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll be on the periphery of this next week. And so the weather stays active. Sunday, Monday, lake effect snow, cold. Tuesday, snow showers into Wednesday, and same thing on Thursday. Snow showers into next week. So for the rest of tonight, 2 below to 22 above, light snow arrives, generally 1 to 3 inches tonight. We just took a look at that. And then tomorrow, snow for the UP, highs in the 20s, and that's the same for all 4 zones. Now, it is going to be warmer tomorrow than what we had today. Charlevoix, Boyne City, Boyne Falls, 27 with some snow. A couple spots reaching 30 degrees, including Clare with a high of 30, planning some snow. Saturday, Sunday, snow showers and cold early next week. I mean, we're looking at teens, some single-digit high temperatures. And, of course, that'll keep some leak effect snow around as well, Melissa.
All right, thanks for that, Joe. Coming up, Sports Director Harrison Beebe shares more on his latest interview with one of the area's top female wrestlers. That's coming up next. Welcome back to Unscripted here on Up North Live. Sports Director Harrison Beebe joins us now with a look at your sports. Hey, Harrison.
Hey, Melissa. Yeah, today being Thursday, we're going to check in with our weekly Jimmy John's Sports Corner interview segment. And this one I've been working on for a few weeks now to try and track down one of just 2 individual state champion wrestlers we had from a year ago. And we actually talked to the other one, is Jaron Bensinger from Gaylord a few months ago when the Gaylord football team was having that great season back in November. Now we've got the other one covered. That would be our only female wrestler to win an individual state title, Mayo's Angelia Burden. And if you don't know too much about the history of women's wrestling in high school, it's basically brand new, at least at the MHSAA certified level. They've been doing it at a club level for a bit, but as far as an official MHSAA certified competition, it's only been about 4 years old. And just last year, they crowned their first team state champion for girls high school wrestling, which is pretty cool. And to catch up with Angelea about this whole progression in women's wrestling in the state and her individual state title, we have more from our conversation here.
The following segment is sponsored by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
What did that mean to you, to compete in this grand stage and represent your school and your region with a state title by the end of last season?
It's been like a dream of mine to definitely compete at a higher level, and I have struggled mentally in wrestling, so being able to go out in front of thousands of people and continue my way up the bracket was definitely exciting. Having the opportunity to even compete at that level is just amazing, and the feeling of winning is definitely amazing.
What's that like to go into defense mode of this title?
I have that X on my back and that target, and people are going to want to beat me and want to take the title from me, but I'm still working as hard as I can to keep that. I haven't lost to a girl this year. I'm injured right now. I have a hyperextended elbow from a boys tournament this weekend, which I'm hoping that heals up for my districts and regionals and states, obviously, because I wouldn't want to miss that. I compete in boys tournaments so I can get that better competition, because girls wrestling is still growing in northern Michigan. So I try to wrestle boys tournaments to compete, and I don't care if I lose at boys tournaments. I learn more from my losses than my wins.
It's great advice there. Learn more
that.
from your losses than your wins. I think we all can take a little added lesson to that. And Melissa, she's got the sling on in the interview. She's out for a few weeks, but she's optimistic by the end of February, which would be around the start of individual tournament time, that she'll be good to go to defend that title.
Oh, she'll be back. Yes. Harrison, thanks so much. Coming up, we will take a look at the live results for our question of the day. Stay right here.
Salon services are furnished by Epiphany Advanced Academy in East Acme.
Welcome back to Unscripted. Our question of the day, once again, how would you grade your current personal financial situation? Right now, you can see all of the poll information that we have there on your screen. Some of the questions, though, or responses, I should say. Diane says, I'm good, but my concern is for my family and friends. Groceries, gas, insurance, prescriptions, utilities, and daily living. Derek says, the gas pumps tell it all. Sherry says, sitting pretty good for retirement. Jessica says E for effort, I guess. I like that, Jessica. That's all you can do. Just try your best, right? Wayne says sitting good. I planned my retirement. Well, you can still respond. Check out our Facebook page and our website. Thanks for tuning in tonight for Unscripted. We hope to see you back here for Up North Live News at 11. Have a great night.